Hi folks, DJ80 here, and I'm just going to do a quick comparison between two speakers. One is the Turbosound ip1000 and the other is the LD Maui 28 G2 speaker, and I happen to have them both here at the same time, and so I thought I'll do a quick comparison for those of you who might be looking at buying either of these. This is not a scientific comparison. I'm running music direct from a laptop. One speaker has quite a lot of controls that you can adjust for volume and sub and so forth, and the other one takes its volume input and that straight from the laptop. So it's not scientific, but it's just a little bit of overview, and you can kind of see them in the flesh. Well, here they are side by side. The one on the left is the LD, and the one on the right is the Turbosound speaker, and they do look quite similar. I'm just going to read off some of the specs. We'll start off with the LD 28 G2 speaker. So this one has two 8-inch subwoofers at the bottom. Then it has 16 3-inch speakers going all the way up the column, and then at the top you also have two 1-inch high frequency speakers. So that's the speaker on the left. The Turbosound one has a similar 2-inch sub bass speakers at the bottom, and then going up the column you have 8 2.75 inch speakers, so there's 8 of them. And then at the top you get one high frequency speaker at the top. Just let me check that. I don't want to tell you porkies. Yeah, it's one 1-inch speaker, high frequency at the top. So bottoms are pretty much like for like, but the difference is in the actual columns themselves. So let's have a look at some of the other differences. So if we look at things from the back, you'll see this is the LD system here in front of me with the lights on. That's one I've got plugged in at the moment. That has a lot going on at the back. I have a separate video for that, which is on my channel. And the back of the Turbosound one, it has a digital display here. Again, there's a separate video for this speaker which I've done if you want to have a look. And it has two multi-inputs there, and then these two on the side are for linking another speaker, so they're outputs that go out, and then just your on-off button as well. Also, the Turbosound column, the top part, is just one unit, whereas the Maui system is 2 units in half. But if I'm being honest, just looking at these 2 units next to each other, you would be forgiven if you thought that they came from exactly the same place, because the quality, the weight, the design, everything, it looks so similar. Maybe they are built in the same place, or maybe they share certain components. I'm not so sure. Also, I'll give you the dimensions as well. Just had a quick measure. The column for the LD system is 156 centimeters, and the column for the Turbosound is 130 centimeters. The height of the bass unit for the LD is 48 centimeters, and the height for the bass unit of the Turbosound is 65 centimeters. So that gives us a total height for the LD system of 204 centimeters. And a total height for the Turbosound of 195 centimeters. So there's just 10 centimeters difference in total height. Let's have a very unscientific separate listen to each speaker. so that was the LD28 G2. Now let's have a listen to the Turbosound ip1000. So that was the comparison between the two. I don't know what you thought, but to my ears, obviously I'm recording this on a phone as well, so I don't know what sort of quality you're getting. But to my ears, the Turbosound sounded louder, to be fair. And however, the LD sounded like it was hitting more of the music as well, so it wasn't just about the punch. Also, just so you can see, this is the volume settings that I had on for the LD system. That's the bass speaker, and that's the main volume control. And I didn't have that on here, so the volume control was just taken, it's set at 0 decibels, and the volume was just taken straight from the laptop. So yeah, there we go. That's a comparison between the new LD28 G2 and the Turbosound ip1000. Both worth a listen, and if this video has been any help to you whatsoever, as always, please click on one of my music tracks, because every click helps. Thanks, I've been DJ80.